Let's look at another type of problem that uses multiplication to get its answer. This type is called an array model. This is just another way of saying that we're going to line things up in columns and rows and then use multiplication to find out how many we have all together. There are many classrooms that line up the desks in rows and columns. If I want to know how many desks were in the room, I would multiply the number of rows I had times the number of desks in each row. This is an array. If there are 3 rows of desks and each row has 2 desks, how many desks are there all together? I'm going to use 2 balls to represent the number of desks in each row. And since there are 3 rows, I'm going to have 3 sets of 2. This time we're just going to multiply to get our answer and use addition to check our work. 3 times 2 equals 6. Since multiplication is repeated addition, we can use addition to check our answer. If there are 3 rows of desks and 2 desks in each row, I have 2, 4, 6 desks all together. Let's work another problem. This time I will start the problem and let you finish it. Remember to reset your trays. Maria made a small garden in her backyard. In the garden she has 3 rows of tomato plants with 4 plants in each row. How many tomato plants does she have all together? I'm going to use 4 balls to represent the number of tomato plants in each row. And since there are 3 rows, I'm going to have 3 sets of 4. Your teacher will now pause the movie and restart it when you are finished. Be sure to raise your hand if you need help. Remember to write your answer in a complete sentence after you find your answer. Here's how I work the problem. We will multiply to get our answer and use addition to check our work. 3 times 4 equals 12. Since multiplication is repeated addition, we can use addition to check our answer. There are 3 rows of tomato plants and 4 plants in each row. Maria has 4, 8, 12 plants all together. Let's work one more problem. I'm going to give you the problem and let you work it on your own. Your teacher will pause the movie and restart it when you're finished. Jay collects cards with pictures of football players on them. When he laid them on a table, he had 3 rows with 5 cards in each row. How many football cards did Jay have altogether? Remember to raise your hand for help and write your answer in a complete sentence. I'm going to use 5 balls to represent the number of football cards in each row. And since there are 3 rows, I'm going to have 3 sets of 5. We're going to multiply to get our answer and use addition to check our work. 3 times 5 equals 15. Since multiplication is repeated addition, we can use addition to check our answer. If there are 3 rows of football cards and 2 cards in each row, Jay had 5, 10, 15 football cards all together. Any questions?